Hey guys, welcome back to some more videos and welcome back to another collection update video. It's been quite a while since I've made one of these, and I have been picking up a lot of stuff for the past few months. I've also gotten a lot of gifts for Christmas, the holidays, as well as my birthday, so I have a lot of stuff to show you guys for this collection update video. A wide range of things too. A lot of stuff here. We got books, we got, presents, we got figures, so I'm really excited to get into this one. It's probably going to be a very long video, so prepare yourself because there's a lot to show off here. I've been picking this stuff up for the past, I'd say, 2 or 3 months. So, yeah, there's going to be a wide range of things in here from, figures to, gifts I got, miscellaneous things. So we'll get right into it. And I guess the first thing I can show you guys that I got, this is a Christmas gift. And that is the first 3 or 4, yeah, it's the first 3 volumes of One Piece. This is a manga. I have read manga a lot in the past. I'm still very new to it. Even the manga I have read, I haven't read too much manga. And I did grow up watching One Piece on Adult Swim and stuff like that. So I will be reading these as soon as I can. I love manga. I love anime. I don't really watch it as much as, most of the hardcore anime fans, or I don't even read manga that much. But when I find a series that I really enjoy, I tend to get really into it and watch as much as I can. I can't sit here and say I watch the whole show, but I do get into it, and I do like the characters and the lore. And again, even though I'm not like the expert on anime, when there's a good one that I find that I'm really into, I check it out. So One Piece I do remember liking. I haven't seen it in so many years though. It's been so long since I've watched One Piece. But I am excited to read the mangas. That was a gift I got. So very glad to get this. This was for Christmas. So very cool gift. And another gift I got was this. This was really awesome. Now, you guys know I already have a signed puzzle box by Doug Bradley. So I got this. So this is what this looks like. Then I have this gift, which was a very awesome Christmas gift, which is obviously a lot better, a lot more detailed, a lot different than this. This is just a plastic. I think it was just done to have the signature. So that's the main reason to have this. This is a hand-carved, I don't know if it's hand-carved, I might be hand-carved, but it's a carved wooden block piece. It's a wooden piece. That's the puzzle box. And when I first got it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. It probably, slides out and stuff. It doesn't do that, but it is very detailed, and it looks cool. It's freaking huge, and yeah, very, very cool gift. My family, they know I'm really into horror stuff, so they get me a lot of horror-themed gifts and stuff like that. And they know, anime and stuff like that, so very, very cool gift. I'm very, very glad I got this. This is very neat. Very, very cool. And I also got this really sick thing. I've always seen these at, when I go to Nightmares and Video Games, when I go there, or I go to, any, Spirit Halloween, I always see Chucky dolls and stuff like that. They're always super expensive, so I can never really afford one. But I received one as a gift. Somebody got me a Chucky doll. And it's cool, but kind of creepy at the same time, because I sleep right back there, so this is just staring at me as I'm trying to go to bed, so a bit terrifying, but very, very cool. I'll try and get this all in frame. Still don't have the best lighting. This is apparently the Chucky doll from Child's Play 2. And yeah, I was so stoked when I got this. Very, very, very cool gift. So I got Chucky doll. Finally, I've been meaning to get one, but they're just, like I said, they're so expensive that I could never really find the time to actually get one. Next thing I got here is a couple figures. This was actually a gift from Colton, and he got it for my birthday. If you're out there watching, man, I really appreciate the gift. This is a very, very cool thing. We went to Nightmares and Video Games, and he just said, pick whatever you want. Been really wanting this. This is one of my favorite NECA figures on the market right now. Very, very brand new when I got this. Had literally just dropped, and he had one figure left. This was the last one, and I'm not gonna be able to get the best quality there, but for a really good price, I got it for, well, I didn't buy it. It was a gift for me, but I did find it for a good deal, so I saved Colt some money. And I know they released this and the H2O figure. The H2O figure I do want to get, but they didn't have it at the game store I went to. And this was a lot cheaper than buying it at a Walmart or something, because buying it at a Walmart, it'd be insanely expensive. They wanted $30-something for an H2O figure. I actually like this figure more. Maybe it's because I prefer this design of Michael Myers from this movie. I just think he looks really cool. This is actually one of my favorite looks for Michael Myers, is in Resurrection. Resurrection's a very bad movie, but the design for Michael Myers in this, I've always really enjoyed. I've always thought it was a really, really cool look for Michael Myers. And yeah, I just... H2O, I seen that figure at Walmart. They wanted way too much money. I got this one for a lot cheaper. And I kind of wanted this one more. So I'm glad I waited on buying H2O's figure. I'm probably going to try and check next time I go back to Nightmares and Video Games and see if they got it there for pretty cheap. And I'll give it a pickup then. But yeah, thank you so much to Colton for the gift. Really, really appreciate it. Got a Halloween Resurrection figure. And I also got a Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter figure for Christmas. That's one of my Christmas gifts. So, once again, this is, not only is this one of my favorite designs for Jason, honestly, the Part 4 Jason might be my favorite design, because I think it's the most iconic version of Jason. You know, where he's not fully a zombie yet, but he looks a little bit crazed. He looks a little, well, he does, you don't see his face, so he doesn't look crazed, I would say. He looks battle damaged. He looks more worn down. You have the axe slash in the mask with the blood. I just think this is the most iconic look for Jason from this movie. So yeah, got some of those. And the last figure I got, I picked this up a long time ago. I don't remember if I showed this or not in my other collection update video, but it's very hard to see, but I got Harry Warden, the killer from My Bloody Valentine. And this is a retro cloth figure. That's why it looks and it's packaged the way that it is. Very, very cool. I got this a long time ago. Again, I don't think I showed this off in another video, so if I didn't, this is what it looks like. Again, the lighting is terrible. The quality is terrible. I apologize for that. But yeah, so I got that one. And then moving on from that, we're going to get into the movies and stuff that I've picked up recently. Hopefully this box right here. Hold on, let me move this box. There we go. I'll move that over here so that it doesn't fall. But these are some Blu-rays, DVDs, box sets, 4Ks. Got some custom sleeves and custom artwork in there that Sasha sent. So I'll be getting to those, probably the first thing I'll get to. So yeah, got a bunch of stuff here. This is, like I said, Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks, steelbooks, stuff like that. So the first thing I got is Sasha had sent me, because Brian had sent me Carlito's Way, Invasion USA. He sent me some of those movies that you've seen in the last collection update video. So Sasha sent me some slipcovers and some cases and some custom sleeves that he's made, custom slipcovers that he's made, just so I can have a case that I can put those discs in. So shout out to Sasha so much for that. Thank you so much. And this is for whenever I get it on 4K, I'll have a sleeve for Pulp Fiction. Very, very nice. He sent that in as a bonus, so I appreciate that. But he also sent me a case for Lifeline, which is a movie that Brian sent to me. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate both of y'all for helping me get these movies. And Sasha, thank you so much for giving me the case and the sleeves, or the slip covers. Apologies, I get those mixed up sometimes. But thank you so much for sending me these so I can actually put the discs in here and have them individual. So thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. You guys have sent me some stuff. You guys are just really cool. Thank you guys. And then he also sent me a case for Carlito's Way. Freaking awesome. And then he sent me one for Invasion USA. Like I said, I really appreciate these. So thank you, man. I'll be able to, whenever I can find those Blu-rays, I got a lot of that stuff stacked over there, so I'm going to have to go through those and put them in here. But so I got those. Moving on, we got a 4K of the Fantastic Four, First Steps. This is the film, came out, I think it was earlier this year. Or it was earlier, I keep saying this year, it's new year, 2026. Came out last year, I think it was around July, around the time Superman came out. So, picked this up. I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's pretty good. I think it's one of the better MCU movies we've gotten so far. And you guys know me, I don't really buy MCU movies unless they're that good. And I thought it was that good. I thought it was a really good Fantastic Four movie. I know a lot of people say it's the best one. I would still say my personal favorite is the 05 one. I think that one's the best Fantastic Four so far. This is just right below. I think it's a really, really good, solid Fantastic Four. And finally, we've finally gotten, after all this time, another good, at least good Fantastic Four movie. Because everything after the 05 movie was terrible. And then honestly, I respect the 90s Fantastic Four. I respect it, but I don't think it's a very good movie at the same time. So, you know, they did the best they could. Next up is a DVD set of the Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour Complete Series. Found this, believe it or not, I found this in a $5 bin at Walmart. I say believe it or not because you don't really find those that much anymore. So this is the whole series. Very, very cheap, $5 for a whole set. So I found that, very, very cool. Also in that same bin, I found Scooby-Doo Meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, this is two of some of my favorite cartoon characters. You're having a crossover of some of my favorite shows. So, of course, it was a must. I had to get this. We got that. This one looks like it's still in the plastic, so I haven't even opened this one all the way. But then we got the Hannibal Lecter trilogy, which is very cool to have because I have the older DVDs, but they're really scratched up and they take up a lot of space. So the cool thing about this, oh, it actually comes with Manhunter too. That's different. So this set does not come with Red Dragon. It comes with the Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and then Manhunter. Very interesting. So now I own Manhunter. I own a physical copy of that. But that's very interesting that they would actually boot out the guy who's on the cover, his movie, for Manhunter. I haven't seen Red Dragon. To be fair, can't really judge it. But I love Manhunter. I think Silence of the Lambs and Manhunter are both excellent films. Hannibal's... See, the thing about the second one in the Silence of the Lambs trilogy, I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I don't know if I'd watch it again anytime soon. It's fine. So maybe it's for the better that we have two movies in that set that I actually really love. And then you got Hannibal, which I'm like, it's okay. So I got that. This should technically be in the box set section, but because I've bought in so many of these X-Men movies recently, which I think I'm just going to grab this one real quick because I forgot I had this over here. Sorry, y'all. But I'll show that one later. But because I bought so many X-Men movies recently, I kind of want to keep them in this part of the collection update video. I have a weird way of organizing things, I know. But the first thing I got is the X-Men trilogy on Blu-ray. Very, very nice Blu-ray set. I wanted to own all these movies on physical because this is my, I say this is probably my favorite superhero franchise as far as movies go. I love the X-Men movies. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of the X-Men franchise. I think it's underrated. I think it's crapped on now. And I think there's a lot of really good underrated movies to come out of this series. So, very, very nice box art. Very, very cool. Then we have X-Men, the first one, which is a classic. Really enjoy that one. Then we have my favorite, X2, X-Men United, which is one of the best sequels of all time. Love X2. And then we got the very underrated X-Men The Last Stand, which I think is way too underrated. Too many people... Did I say overrated by accident? I meant underrated. If I did say overrated, I meant to say underrated. But this is a very underrated movie. This movie gets way too much hate. Does it have problems? Yeah. Is it as good as the first two? No. Other X-Men movies I'd put above this? Probably. But I think this is still a very solid film. For as much problems as it has, I still think it's a solid film. I still really enjoy the third one. I think it's pretty damn good, personally. So, yeah. We got those. And, look, the Dark Phoenix stuff wasn't done that well in this one. I'll give you that. But it was done a hell of a lot better than it was in the actual Dark Phoenix movie. Then I picked up X-Men Origins Wolverine, which I will stand by and say that I find this movie fun. And what's crazy about these Blu-rays, I didn't really open these ones, but these Blu-rays are like more of the older Blu-rays, where when you would open them up, you would actually get the digital copy as a disc versus just getting it on paper. Just getting it to where you can go on Fandango and download it, and get it there. Thought that was pretty nostalgic. But I'll give Fox this. They did a great job releasing these physical versions of these movies because, man, look at the artwork and stuff. Look, in the past, I've picked on this movie. I've said some pretty bad things about it. I'll be honest with you guys. Is it one of my favorites? No. But it is a damn fun movie. I think it's a lot of fun. X-Men Origins Wolverine is a pretty damn fun film. Then we got X-Men First Class, which is easily in one of my top favorite X-Men movies. Top 5, this is on there. I love First Class. I think First Class has just gotten better and better with time. Another really cool physical release for that one. I love X-Men First Class. I think it's a great movie. Underrated. Another underrated film. And moving on from there, we have The Wolverine on Blu-ray. I can't believe I found this with a slipcover on it. Any of these. I'm a bit bummed that I couldn't find this with a slipcover. But good luck with that. But this one's dope. I love this slipcover. But this one, I love this artwork for this film. I would say this one, I enjoy it. I think it could have been better. It could have been a lot better. Is it one of my favorites? No, not really. There's other X-Men movies I'd probably put way above this one. But, yeah. I still think it's a pretty good movie. It's good. I would say it's a solid film. It's a solid movie. There's some slow parts. It can get a bit boring. I wish they would have done the whole taking the powers away a lot better in this. I wish the Silver Samurai was better. There's problems there, but I still think it's a pretty good movie. I think the action's great. Hugh Jackman's great. The acting, the way it's shot, the location. I like some of the side characters. So, yeah. The Wolverine, it's a solid movie. Don't hate it. Then we get to X-Men Days of Future Past. Of course, a fan favorite. One of my favorites. And another excellent Blu-ray. Really enjoyed this one. Like many say, it is one of the best ones in the series. And then we have, I don't know if there's a disc behind this. Okay, so it's not. But this is like a booklet of, I guess this has fan art. So I haven't really looked through this one that much, but it is pretty cool. Yeah, there is some art pieces in here. It's pretty neat. But yeah, Days of Future Past, everyone says it. It's one of the best X-Men movies. One of the best superhero films. I love Days of Future Past. I think it's a great one. So I got that one. We got X-Men Apocalypse, which is a awesome freaking Blu-ray. Because I love the case. It's silver and it has the X-Men logo. Right there. Excellent job on this one. Very excellent. I mean, look at the artwork on that. Very excellent. Really dig that one. Honestly, Apocalypse has grown on me. I'd have to watch it again, obviously, because I haven't watched it in a while. This is not that bad. It has problems. Again, a lot of these X-Men movies, they just have problems. I wouldn't say they're bad movies, but there is problems in here. Big ones. But I still really enjoy that one. And then I think this is the last X-Men movie I picked up. And that's Deadpool 2 on Blu-ray, including the Super Duper cut. So I got that. The reason I didn't get the first one, because it was there, but it didn't have a slipcover. So I'm going to wait for a while and see if I can find a slipcover on that one. And see if I can find one that has a slipcover, rather. Because I want to get through the slipcovers. Even though I know X-Men Origins doesn't have one, but I just figured I might be able to find the first one with slipcover a lot easier. Moving on from that, we got some steelbooks here. We got a steelbook of a 4K of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's decent artwork. The problem is, from a distance, oh, that's Jack Nicholson. When you really look at it, that's not Jack Nicholson. And I know a lot of people were saying that this was like AI artwork. And I just don't understand why you couldn't have had somebody maybe do more of like a drawing version of this and actually make it look more like Jack Nicholson. Because, see, right there, you can't tell who it is. But you're like, okay, from a distance, it could be Jack Nicholson. But when you really look at it, that is definitely not him. But there was people saying that they used AI for this artwork. I'm not a fan of that. I wish they would just hired somebody. But then again, I also know that moving forward, we're probably going to be getting a lot more AI artwork, unfortunately. So I wish not. I wish it wasn't a thing, but I think that's what's going to happen moving forward. Then I got a really sick, this is really cool, a really, really, really sick 4K steelbook of one of my all-time favorite movies. You can't see it because it's too dark, but I got The Gray on 4K. I absolutely love this movie, and I'll give Scream Factory the credit where credit's due. At least they have their own artwork. This ain't AI. Doesn't look like AI. Maybe it is AI. I don't know. But it looks fantastic. I like how it's damaged looking. I like how they have the quote on the back. You can't see it. But easily one of my favorite steelbook designs. I am so glad I have this. I held off on getting this movie for so long. Couldn't find it anywhere. So when they announced this, I was really interested in it. But I didn't think I'd be able to find it in stores. And I did. And it was one of those instant pickups. Like, I instantly got that one. So, very, very cool. Another one I got is Shin Godzilla on 4K. Really plain artwork. Nothing to that release. Who the hell released this? Who the hell? Does it even say? Okay, Toho released this. Toho, hire some artists. Because what the hell is this? Come on, man. Y'all own one of the biggest franchises and you guys can't get, like, good artwork for those releases. Then we got a Blu-ray of Deliver Us from Evil, which is a really, really fun movie. Really enjoyed this one. Ironically, though, I might be giving this to my friend because I think I have this movie on Blu-ray already. So, I forgot I had it. So, yeah, I might be giving this one to my friend. So, we'll see about that. I might have it. I think I do. Then we have a Blu-ray of The Lion King. Which is probably one of my favorites. Comes with this really cool, I guess it's a piece of one of the film frames from the movie. Which is really neat. I don't know how old this Blu-ray is, but whenever they made this, I mean, they were doing a lot of really cool Blu-rays back then. I think I got a couple other ones too, but they were more of the newer Blu-rays. I got the Robin Hood Blu-ray, got the Lady and the Tramp Blu-ray, and I have this. This is an older Blu-ray though. I prefer this more, honestly. I like how it's shinier and stuff. We got that. Then we got Joker on Blu-ray, which is really cool. I don't think these ones really have any different artwork. Yeah, like the inside is plain, so if I don't show them, they most likely just don't have anything interesting to see. It's just normal plain artwork. We got Joker. Then we got the Toxic Avenger remake on Blu-ray, which does come with artwork, so pretty cool. So we got that. Then we got Kick-Ass 2 on Blu-ray. Then we got The Naked Gun on Blu-ray. This is the new one. Really enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun with it. To me, it was a good callback to the older films, and I really dug it. I'm a huge fan of the Naked Gun movies, so I thought this was really, really well done. Liam Neeson did a great job. Then I got a Blu-ray of Man of Steel. Then, of course, I got that, so I had to get Batman vs. Superman. This is the Ultimate Edition. This is the longer version of the movie. To me, the better version. And I think it actually comes with both versions of the films, including extras and stuff like that. So, pretty cool. Then The Invisible Man. The remake. I think that was from, 2019? And we got Shazam, which is really cool. It's got like custom artwork and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. Then we got Power Rangers. This is the one from 2017. I'd never seen this one, but I won't lie, I was always really interested in seeing it. So got that one for really cheap. I think I got The Invisible Man for free. And did I get this one for free? I think I picked these up because they had it where you buy 3, get 1 free or something like that. So I picked these up and I got Invisible Man for free. Then I got, and this is another free one I got, the Green Hornet. I remember having fun with it. I haven't seen it in forever, but I remember having fun with this one, the Green Hornet. I know people hate it, but I remember thinking it was fun. I haven't seen it in, God, years, man. Family Opera. This is, I believe, the Joel Schumacher Family Opera. Yes, it is. The Joel Schumacher Phantom of the Opera. Love Phantom of the Opera. So, and I'm a big fan of Joel Schumacher. So, it was a must. I've been looking for this version for a long time. So, Phantom of the Opera. Ugh. And then up here, we got Hancock, which I've always wanted to see. Will Smith. And Charlize Theron. This came out when I was a kid. I remember seeing the commercials for this and everything. Never got a chance to watch it, so. Got Hancock. Got a wrestling DVD. Chris Jericho, Breaking the Code. Gonna check this out. I believe this is a documentary. Or if it's not a documentary, it's a collection of his best matches. So, be checking this out as soon as I can. These WWE DVDs are really, really cool. Always really enjoy picking them up and checking out the matches and stuff. But yeah, I think this is a really cool set. Can't wait to get into it. And I really want to see Chris Jericho's matches. I don't know if this is... I assume it's WCW, ECW, and WWE. I don't know if they have any of his Japan matches, but still, really, really cool. So, check that out when I can. I also got this because I was very, very hyped when they announced this 4K. But we finally got a 4K of Dogma. I love this movie. Huge, huge fan of this movie. I know for a while because of the Weinsteins, it was very hard for this movie to get distributed and released on physical media. But we got new 4K transfer, new edition. Definitely going to be watching this as soon as possible. So, very, very cool that I got Dogma. And like I said, I'm going to try and watch this as soon as I can because I'm very curious. This is the last time I seen this movie. I think it was free on YouTube. And I love the movie, but the quality... Oh, oops. Almost dropped it. Good save, though. Last time I watched it, it was on YouTube, and it was in a very low quality. So, pretty interested to see how that's going to look. I also have a Blu-ray of Cape Fear, which is a movie I've been meaning to watch for a while. Couldn't find it anywhere. This is a very hard movie to find, but found it at Walmart. So, pretty cool. So we got Cape Fear. We got the Hammer Horror 8-film collection, which is pretty neat. Been meaning to get more into Hammer Horror films, so I picked this up. It's got Brides of Dracula, The Curse of the Werewolf, Night Creatures, The Phantom of the Opera, Paranoiac, The Kiss of the Vampire, Nightmare, and The Evil of Frankenstein. So, this is pretty neat. Can't wait to get into this and check this out. Again, I've only seen like maybe 2 Hammer movies. I know one of them was definitely Horror of Dracula. I've seen that. And I've seen the Satanic Rites of Dracula. They're both fine. They're both okay. Then I have a Blu-ray of the Island of Dr. Moreau from the 90s. So of course, the infamous history of this movie, kind of more famous than the movie itself, but I actually quite like this movie. I actually don't think it's that bad. It could have been a whole hell of a lot worse. There is some bad stuff in there, but I think the movie as a whole is actually pretty solid. I actually quite enjoy The Island of Dr. Moreau. I think it's actually pretty good. Then we have, I meant to watch this during Halloween, but it is a collection of Halloween specials that was at Walmart. Still haven't had time to watch these yet, but I plan on it. So, really, really cool. Didn't expect Walmart to be having stuff like that, so this is really neat. Some old school, from back in the day, Halloween horror specials. So, that's pretty cool. Then I got The Interview on Blu-ray. Then we got Hours, starring Paul Walker. I did see this one, and this is a really good movie. If anybody out there hasn't seen this, this is one of Paul Walker's, I think it's one of his last movies he made, and it's really good. Really, really good movie. If you haven't seen Hours, go check that out. This is another one of those free Blu-rays I got because the shop I bought these from were doing those, I think it was like, yes, a buy 2 or buy 3, get 1 free. I think it was something like that. And I have another Blu-ray in here, but I don't see it anywhere around. Maybe it fell somewhere. But I also have a Blu-ray of The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I don't know where that's at, but I'll have to find that and show you guys it. But, or maybe if I find it, I'll put a picture in here, or I'll put a picture of the Blu-ray or something. But I do have that somewhere. It must have fell somewhere, but I do have that. But it's not up here, so I'll have to find that. But I do have The Last Stand. This was free. I got Kong Skull Island. This is my favorite King Kong movie. I love this film. I think it's wonderful. I love the 2005 one, but this one to me is like a better version of that. I think it's even better than that film. Then we got some Criterion pickups. I got Drugstore Cowboy, which is one that I've always wanted to pick up and watch. I've always been really interested in this movie, Drugstore Cowboy. Then I got The Wiz. I love this. I seen this on TV way back in the day, and I loved it, so I can't wait to watch it again. So I got The Wiz. Then I got History of Violence, which is another one that's always interested me. Got these a while ago. This what might have been what November was when they were doing that sale. I can't remember. I think it was November. Then we have a Blu-ray of Crash from Cronenberg. So I got that. So those are some Criterions I picked up. I also picked up the George Reeves Superman series. I don't know if this has the pilot or the movie. Oh, it does it? I think it does, actually. It does have the movie, Superman the Mole Man. So cool, that it does have the movie. But yeah, I've always wanted to watch this. I watched the first couple episodes of this. It was pretty interesting. It's actually not bad. Not bad so far. But I've always wanted to watch that series. Then we got this because Amazon was doing an amazing deal on it. The Creepshow TV series, the complete series from Shudder. Unfortunately, it did get canceled very recently, so that sucks. But this was such a nice set, and Amazon offered me such an amazing deal on it that once again, when I seen how low the price was and what they offered, I just had to get this. It also comes with a really cool comic book, like a mini comic book you can read through. There's artwork and stuff. Pretty cool booklet. Then we get, what is this? Is this the, okay, that's backwards. So this is season 1. I mean, look at this artwork. Amazing. Shout out to Shudder. They do really good with the releases. We got season 1. Season 2. Season 3. Pretty awesome artwork. I think this one, which one's probably that one's my favorite so far of the artwork. And season 4, which I actually heard wasn't really that good. Honestly, I haven't seen it yet, obviously, but I didn't hear the best things about it. But the most fun you'll ever have being scared. But yeah, I wasn't going to get this originally because I don't know. The show, I know people love it, but when I seen the trailers and stuff for the first season, back when it came out, I don't remember how long ago that was now. Might have been a few years ago, but probably about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. I honestly wasn't impressed by the trailers, so I never watched the series. But I do know a lot of people praised it for like the first 3 seasons at least. I heard the 4th one wasn't that good though. But moving on to the... Oh, I do have a couple... Actually, you know, I almost got to the last thing. But there's a couple things over here that I forgot to show you guys earlier in the video. That I almost forgot to show you guys. But I'll show them right now. These are also some gifts I got for Christmas. This is like a nice collage of all the different horror characters. Probably going back there somewhere on the wall. And then I also got this really cool thing. This is I think this is I don't know, is this a picture? Or it says, I don't know if it's signed or anything like that, but I got a picture of Leatherface, which is pretty neat. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. Almost forgot to show those, so I figured while I'm focusing on it, I'll show them now. I think that's all I got over there. I don't think I have anything else over there to show. But to get to the last box set here, this is probably my most favorite thing I've picked up recently, and that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Trilogy 4K set. Now, there's 2 versions you can get. You get the one with the theatrical posters, or you get the one with the custom artwork. I got the one with the custom artwork because I loved it. And if you haven't gotten this, get it. If you're a fan of these movies and you're a fan of the trilogy, get it. I haven't seen the picture quality yet. I don't know how it looks, but I can say box set wise, Arrow Video just killed it again. I mean, you got your posters in there, you got booklet, you got stickers, you got reversible artwork, I think, on each movie, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it doesn't, I don't know, I can't tell. Does it have? I can't tell if that has reversible artwork, honestly. Well, let me check and see if it has it does have reversible artwork. So not only do you get the custom artwork, but you get the reversible artwork, you get cards, you get stickers, you get disc art. I really enjoy the artwork on these. Here's the first one. You're not really going to see the best quality of it, but then you have the second one, which is nuts. I can't believe we got the second one on 4K, and the third one too. But it comes with posters. Again, I mean, just such a good quality set. Then we got the third one, which is probably too nice for this movie. I mean, I think it's an okay movie. I think it's fine. It's fun. It's decent. But yeah, definitely surprising that it got a 4K. And while this is cool they did this, and I do think it's an excellent set. It's a perfect set. I mean, if you're a fan of these movies, it comes with features, custom artwork, pictures, cards, posters. I mean, really anything you can think of it's got with it. Upgraded picture quality, upgraded sound, I think. So these movies will look better than they ever have, because for a long time, these movies either got just really crappy DVD releases or they got really crappy Blu-ray releases, from what I've heard. I haven't owned them on Blu-ray. I've only owned them on DVD. But it's so cool that they finally gave these a 4K, because these movies deserve it. I think this is a really good trilogy. The only thing that's kind of bums me out is that I do wish we could have gotten two things that I know technically isn't a part of this trilogy, but it would have been cool if we got them. I would have loved if they would have given us the live-action show, The Next Mutation, remaster that at least to 1080p, put that in here, and if you can, I would have appreciated if they would have put TMNT in this set. But for what it is, it's a trilogy set for the original trilogy, so if we're focusing on the trilogy part of things, I think it's an excellent set. I think it's, again, I saved it for last for a reason. I think it's one of the best sets I've gotten recently. And I think it's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's Warner Bros. Did this, or associated with it. Arrow released it. Excellent, excellent job on this. This is, again, one of my favorite releases I've gotten, probably of all time. I think it's excellent. Can't wait to watch those ones and see how they look. But anyways, y'all, that's going to be it for this collection update video. Again, I left out one movie, but that's The Last Stand. I'll try to find that and put that in here somewhere. But anyways, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Hope you guys have a good night, and welcome to the new year. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Your boy Nate is out. Peace.